All right, we are live. Um, First day on the funded account and still copy trading with my real money. On the 4 hour, we have this. What chart is this? The 1 minute. Jeez. Okay. So, what do we see here? We have two things that we see. In my opinion, I think we do have. We're already in this gap, so I'm like, ooh, are we gonna bounce? I think we can continue lower. We have 8 minutes until 10 o'clock, so we're in this 4 hour gap. We could bounce out and go up to this gap, which is another 4 hour gap, or we can continue lower into these gaps. So we do have a gap now. Hopefully, if we inverse this, we can keep going lower. On the 30-minute, 15-minute, 30, 15, and hour. Since the hour and the 15 all line up, 30-minute, we can sit on the hour, but I think we could bounce higher up into this range if we get a nice hammer and maybe we start going we just start going up higher to this 4 hour gap. We can sit on the 4 hour and just wait too if you want. But we do have an hour gap here that if we close below it, that was a nice sign to get in sells. And then the 15-minute and 30-minute have one. I do love when they all line up together to maybe keep going lower to fill the gap. But it looks like we're pushing out of this gap very nicely. So we're just going to have to see. Let's stick to the one. Let's stick to the 1 hour on the right for now and the 4 hour on the left. I got my jitters out yesterday. If y'all watched the live yesterday, trading my live account by itself because the funded wasn't ready. My funded is not ready, so I'm using the funded, copy trading the live account still. So, and then like LSFX, if you follow him, he's really dope and really nice. And he was like, you got this. It's a cakewalk from now. You already know how to trade. Now you just got to make your money. But it's just like now the scary part. Like the eval is fun. Like you're working towards a goal that like doesn't really affect you if you win or lose. But now it's like you're losing and winning real money. You're losing and winning money towards a payout now. So it is a little scary. But this is what I asked for. This is what I prayed for. Now I just got to stack my money and stack my trading money. This is the journey begins now. This is where I start the money to buy a Lambo or whatever the dream is, you know? So I'm happy to be here using one micro. So super safe. Okay, looks like we do want to push. Let's see if we get like a change in the state of delivery on a lower time frame. Okay, we do need now to inverse this gap to the upside for buys. That's not even that big of a move though. If we want buys, you want a candle close above this gap. We have 5 minutes until 10 o'clock too. So let's just obviously wait till 10 o'clock. This is 8:30 news. I do think we can still keep going lower though, as well. So we want a candle close above this gap for a buy and a candle close. We do have a candle close below this gap on the 5 minute, but I need a candle close below this gap on the hour or the 15-minute or something. You see what I'm saying? There's a gap here on the 15-minute that we need a candle close below to go for sales. And honestly, I do like days like this because then you really are just patient. You have two options, a buy and a sell. We do have S&T, just look like a top of the reversal. So we could go lower. We could go all the way to this 4 hour gap, which would be nice. It's just this gap is so big, I don't know how far we're going to go into it. Hopefully at least 50% or maybe fully fill the gap. And then there's a liquidity point here on the 15-minute to target on the downside if we want it. On the hour, yeah, same shit on the hour. So Let's see what we get. And then on the 5, there's no gap to the upside on any of the higher time frames. So 30, 15, no. So yeah, there's just 5-minute gap in the 5-minute, and then this is a 15-minute gap. So we just wait. We gotta wait till we come out of here or below there. If it keeps trading in here, we're just chilling. So that's it. That's what it is for now. Hey, flawlessly healthy. What you do? I didn't do anything, Luke. So we'll see what we get. Patiently waiting. It is looking like just getting in sales at 10 o'clock, but we can wait for this candle to be, this gap to be closed below. The gap on the 1 hour is bigger though. It's like way down here to close below on the 1 hour. The 30, I mean, we could mark that. Let's just mark it so we know. We'll just know like we're relaxing after this. There's a gap here on the 1 hour too down here, so I think it'll come down to there. On the 30-minute, the gap is a little bit in between the 15-minute. So the 15-minute gap is here, the one I marked. 30-minute gap into this line, the hour gap into this line. The tops are all the same. And then the 4 hour, we're already in this gap, so I don't know if we're going to push out of it and go to this gap. For you, those who need to see it, it's a gap up here we haven't touched yet. We've been trading in these gaps last week, and then this week we just ran up. So we're still in this one to inverse it, but we haven't inversed it yet. We just wicked above it. Then hourly liquidity up there, 4 hour liquidity up there. 1 minute and 30 seconds left, so let's just see. We're being patient, we wait. We wait. Yeah, I don't trade till 10 o'clock. So if you're already in a short, good for you from 9:30. So, good for you. Okay, everyone's been complaining about price action this week. I'm like, well, if you trade at 10 o'clock, there's still been great price action. So, it does look like we're going to push out, but let's just see what 10 o'clock gives us. We had news already at 8:30, and then we have nothing. We have orange folder at 101, but who cares about orange folder right now? So I won't be on the charts at 101. Yeah, I would love it for us to go down to 19,033 or 19,030. Would be nice. I just made 5 million. I build. This is great. Cool. All right, it's almost 10 o'clock. Let's see how that 10 a.m. candle opens in 4 seconds. Okay. Let's go down to that 5 minute. Actually, stay on the 4. And then where is my 5 minute? Alrighty. I'm gonna get in sales too, actually.
Order submit. Order filled. Order submitted.
Copy trading. So for those who don't know, all right, I'm in sales. Stop loss above this gap. I probably wasn't the best. I probably should have waited for that confirmation, like I said, under there. But let's see if we can go to this hourly low. If we break this gap to the upside, we inverse it, then we're in buys to go up to this gap here. This is a nice wick here to go out. I did break my rule, I'm not gonna lie. I said I wanted to wait for buys out of this inverse 5-minute gap, and then I did say I want to wait for sales. I mean, yeah, underneath this gap, so we'll see. Let me move my stop loss. Right there. Take profit. Actually, doesn't really matter until I get to down there. 19. It's like 19,098. Not looking at the P&L. Okay, we could go higher, we could. I do think we're gonna go lower though first. They can go up, power of 3, and then continue lower. Not the best entry, not gonna lie. Set my rules and then broke them, just got in sales, but especially off this wicky ass candle, it's not the best. Yeah, very indecisive out of this gap candle. But should have waited, like I said, for either the break above that 5-minute or break below the 15, 10 or whatever. But let's see. Either way, what's up, Tay? Either way, we'll either make some money, lose some money. But not a good entry. If y'all are not in, I'd wait for what I said before. I'm trying to look at what happened at 9:30, 8:30. Yeah, we already swept some liquidity too. There's one down here. But yeah, 9:30. I don't know what's happening either. Yeah, we're literally trading in a range, so we should have waited out of the range to enter. But let's see. Especially because we ran up so much yesterday, it could just trade back and forth like it did that 1 week last week. It just traded back and forth in this little range all for like 3 days. So let's just see. We're just gonna wait and see what we get. I'm in shorts though, but I didn't wait for the confirmation that we're going down or up. For those who are wondering. So yeah, we'll see. I still feel good about them. We have an hour gap down here with a point of liquidity. 19,09825, which is so low. 19. Okay, that's the trade. That's the trade. I think we can do it though. We're finally pushing. A good risk to reward. But like I said, didn't wait for confirmation. I didn't wait for this to get inversed by any means. And I think we could inverse this and come up to here. It's not that big of a move though, but it's still decent enough That's why I'm like, yeah, I wanted to wait. Buys out of above this gap, sells below this gap, but I got in sales right when the hour candle started looking bearish again. But again, it's gonna do that a lot by this above at the open. We just opened this 4-hour candle. It's gonna do a little some, then it's finally gonna go in one of the directions. This candle was very indecisive, so that's why I said we should wait for it to break. And it wicked out of the gap very nicely, but we didn't fill the gap very nicely, but we also could fill the gap in the afternoon or tomorrow. We can go up here this morning, and then tomorrow we can, or in the afternoon at 2, then it wants to go into the gap. On the 4-hour, where do we think we're going? I mean, there is no target on the 4-hour unless we take out these lows first, which would be nice. Come and take out this low first. We'll start there. Yeah, I'm gonna sit on the 4-hour, I think. That'll have us the best patience. I'm technically still in the red, so maybe my entry was way lower than this. Yeah, it had to be like here actually. Alright, we're finally pushing on the 4-hour. Can we finally get our pushy push? Like I said, once we inverse those gaps on the 1-hour, 15-minute, 30-minute, then you're confirmed in the cells. So the 1-hour gap ends way down here at this pink line. The 30-minute is this middle pink line. The 15-minute is the gap I have marked. So I guess we can start in the 15-minute and then work our way back up to the 30 in the hour. Like I said, I didn't wait for confirmation, which is not good, so that'll be something, a lesson I had to learn. But because after yesterday, we did wait for confirmation, but it finally inversed our gap, but then the candle closed like almost to our TP, and that's what scared us. Even though it did keep running, but we were like, it was obviously running into a fair value gap though. Down here, that lovely fair value gap on the 4-hour. Oh, this is not the 4-hour chart. It's the hour chart. We were running to this fair value gap down here yesterday, and look at that beautiful tap. But it didn't give us our entry until like way down here, so we got a little scared. Should have got in right at 10 o'clock though. Took it here to here, and then obviously at noon it rally the rest of the day back up. But yeah, we'll see. We got a bunch of time. We have 3 hours and 48 minutes in this candle. Like I said, I did not wait for confirmation. There is no gap though on the higher time frames for us to get a reverse, except on the 5-minute. Just so y'all know. For those who don't know what that means, like, see, we have all these gaps on the lower side, 30-minute, hour, and maybe that's what it's bouncing out of. But the only gap we have to inverse on the top side is a 5-minute gap. There's not one on the 15-minute. There's not one on the 30-minute. Oh, I lied. There's a small one on the 30-minute. That actually is a better one than our 5-minute one. There's one here. So that's better. If we close above this, then yeah, we're getting out of our shorts and getting in buys. I didn't see that. On the 1 hour, do we have one? No. 30-minute, yes. 15. Oh, there's a big one on the 15. But I like the 30-minute one better. It's small. So yeah, candle close above this buys, candle close above this sells. I'm obviously already in sales, being impatient. Yeah, but I was confident kind of in those buys too, because that candle. Yeah, I'm gonna close.
Order filled.
Close for a loss. Boom. And I was confident in those buys because of this fucking hammer candle. Just took a bad trade being impatient. Alrighty. We have 17 minutes left in this candle though. So we have to wait. Or if the 5-minute one happens earlier. The 5-minute one's up here. We have 2 minutes left. Then we can get in some buys. So yeah, that was just me being dumb. Gotta get these jitters out on the new funded account. Because we got a nice hammer out of the gap. The 5-minute inverse to the upside is up here. So if we close above that, buys. And take it to the middle of this gap. We have a minute left, so. We'll see. First loss on the funded account, live account. All right, 59 seconds. What we gonna get? Let's get a nice push now. Long ass stop loss again, child. That's why you wait. 44 seconds. It can come in, wick, and then still want to go down. Candle close above the 30-minute one. It has to happen on the 30-minute though. That's why we're looking at the 5-minute one on the 5-minute. And then, boom, maybe we can take to the middle of this gap. $11 seconds. 2, 1. Candle closed above. We're in buy.
Order submitted.
Alright. Stop loss below the candle, which is so fucking annoying. Is it gonna just reverse now? We have 2 shitty losses. That wouldn't be nice. Which is a big ass stop loss again, which I don't like. 1 to 2. Yeah, fill the gap. $19,457. Right, 19,457. 19. All right, this is the trade. So now let's see if we get it. 4-hour candle is very, what you call it, bullish now. It's a big bullish candle. And if we just do take 2 losses back to back, then we take 2 losses back to back. And we have to live to fight another day. And then we can sit on the 30-minute if we want now and confirm that. 13 minutes with the candle close above this. We're already pushing pretty high. 30-minute gap kind of ends at a little bit after our TP. So, all right, we're just sitting here. Candle close above in 13 minutes, and then you're really chilling. Now, if we just reverse, then you know what? Just a double loss day. We have a nice wick out of the 4 hour. Nice wick on each time frame. So we'll see. I forgot to turn my YouTube chat on. It's always quiet over there, but let me see if anyone's share chatting. No one is. Good, okay. Gotta just be calm. You might take a loss, and the loss is just me. That was a bad entry. I should have waited. And you journal it, and you make sure you don't do it again tomorrow. And then I'll probably end the day in profit, not as much as I want to be because of the loss, but doesn't matter. Yeah, but like I said, wait for a confirmation. What I say, candle close above this, candle close below this. What did I do? Get in at 10 o'clock. Like, oh, and especially because this candle is showing that we want to go higher. This is a clear candle, we're going higher. I should have just gotten buys at 10 o'clock actually, not sells. Clear hammer out of the gap, but it's just at a 4 hour gap, and we barely tapped into it. I didn't know if we were gonna go lower or not, but it's okay. We still have 11 minutes, but we're definitely pushing out of this gap crazily, so which is good. Let's see. I want a candle close somewhere up here, and I move my stop loss in profit. But yeah, are y'all in these buys with me? Y'all are still in sales. Hopefully a candle close above this, and then a candle close above this. I can relax because this is some liquidity that could be a liquidity to reverse from. Those are the only highs we have to sweep through. So once we don't reverse from these and we keep going higher, we're good. And then the next liquidity point for the 30-minute chart is here. I don't know if we're pushing that high today, but the 4 hour one's up here. So that would be nice. This is also the 4 hour right gap, so it could bounce out of this. It could go straight through it as well, but I don't know if it's going to. Nine minutes still until you got the candle closing to be above this. It's 9 minutes. 9 minutes. This can be a full ass white candle down here. So. $15 minutes looking good. On the hours it look good. The hour does look good. Where are we gonna go on the hour? Hour has a gap too. Okay. We're pushing. Let's go back to the 9:30. See if we can get these last 9 minutes up here somewhere. don't want a liquidity sweep reversal. I want to push. So this is one of those days too where this might be also the reversal for the afternoon. You know, the big reversal in the afternoon that's been happening all week. We might come up here and then by 11 a.m., 12, we do a nice reversal to come way further down. But we gotta get up here first. What's the target if we do just the middle? 1 to 1.5, not terrible. Like I said, we need to push way over these pink lines too for me. However, it's nice displacement so far. So if we stay a bit above this 30-minute provide gap, I think we'll still get one more blue candle to give us the next push if we don't do it on this one. But again, we still have 7, almost 8 minutes. So stupid loss today. That's what all the losses I was taking are just losses like that. Like me not waiting for the confirmation, and even yesterday waiting for confirmation gave us a nice little run. So whether it's a bad entry or a good entry, it's still fine. Alright, push on through. I'm up 27 points. I had it at 27,457 is what I had it at originally. Liquidity sweep reverse from here. You know you don't. So I said it could be. If I lose this trade, I'm getting out the charts for sure. This wants to be a little liquidity sweep reversal. I would not like that at all. Oops. Some of the inverted value gap traders, that's what they trade. They take these little scalps up like inverse value gap to liquidity. That's their take profit. And I'm like, that's just not worth it to me. So I want a nice run. But it's kind of giving liquidity sweep reversal to keep going lower. But I hope not. I hope it just comes back into this gap and then pushes higher, continues to push higher. We'll see. Then we just took a loss today. 2 losses, which is not fun, but it's part of the journey. I haven't lost in a long time, actually. Even yesterday, I didn't trade. I traded good. I just didn't hold my trades. So I traded like emotionally, but not emotionally to lose, just emotionally to not hold my trades to actually make any real money. But 4 minutes. I want a 4-minute candle close above this, but let's see. We're still way above this 30-minute gap, and we're on a 30-minute chart, so that looks really good still. But again, this wants to just do a push to a liquidity and then reverse. I would not be happy about it. But we still are in a uptrend, so. Like I said, we could go further into the gap on the downside. Still have 4 minutes in this 30-minute candle. Just a patience game. Just a patience game. This is why I put on a show or something. Usually. Put on some TV to watch, put on some Hulu. Watch a show. And then if I just lost it, I lost. And if I win, I win. Especially when I trade my own money, I usually have to watch a show or like a podcast or something. Wow, after I'm in the trade. Like I'm watching, once I get in the trade, I need to put on a show. Or watch a YouTube video. Read a book. Stop loss is set, take profit is set. I don't gotta do nothing else but watch it play out or not. Just need to see this 30-minute close above here or see the next candle look like a nice blue one. Come on. You can come back down once you get up in here. You can come right back down. I'll take my profit up here. You can come on down if you really want to. Just give us a push first. Yeah, if I had a nice entry right at 10 off this beautiful candle here, I could have took that to this and then just sold there. That would have been a better move. Let's see. Looks like on the 4 hour, we do look like we're gonna push, but again, it looks nice on the 4 hour, but it can still. Give us that candle close above this pink line. Y'all both want it. We want it badly. Still nice run up above this 30-minute fair value gap, so it's looking good for us. So we can get just hopefully one more 30-minute candle in this gap. You can even sell at the middle of the gap. You can sell at the tip of the gap if you want it there. Come on. Yeah, it's not. It's fighting this line real bad. It's fighting this line very bad. "35 seconds. What are we talking about too? Like people be like, confident. You can be confident in your trade, but I know it also will tell you when you can relax. We cannot relax in this trade yet. We need a full candle close above this line because this could give liquidity sweep. But after that, we have so much space. There's no more liquidity. We just need to get to this gap or one of these yellow lines. If y'all think it's going that far, I personally don't think so. But just get to this gap. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and we're not candle closing above this line. But we got a nice displacement, but let's see if this next candle will be blue. We do have a nice push over this gap, so I think this next candle should be blue, but the candle close not above is giving liquidity sweep. It really is. But we still have a nice displacement on all time frames, so that's not even that big of a 5-minute candle anyway. But yeah, could be giving liquidity sweep reversal. I hope not. But when we finally push through it, it's gonna be nice. We've been bouncing at it for a while. That could be the 4-hour CRT range for those CRT traders. That's what they want, but I want this gap. I want this gap touched real bad. Yeah, I don't know, man. still have so much time in this candle. Let's sit on the 15-minute because it's shorter than a 30-minute. See if we get a 15-minute candle close. 5-minute, I don't care because it can close above. It would be nice. On the 5-minute, actually, we can close above the high that swept it. We already candle close above this one, so we can delete. We have yet to candle close above this one and this one. So let's see. I just mark my little steps on the way up just to see. Strong ass line. I could move my stop loss to break even, but I want to wait. Because then this won't be a loss, it will just be a loss that I had for my original trade. Alright, we're up 30 points. Still 2 minutes though left in this candle, that's a problem. See. A lot of time. It's bouncing around. 1 minute 40. 1 minute 40, we break above this. I'm chilling, then hopefully we get above this, and then we're just super chilling. So we're at 1 minute 30, so that's exciting, but till it closes. Alright. Till we close again, 1 minute 20. Till we close, I'm not anything. I'm gonna close and then push up to this gap. And then I'll move my stop loss in profit. Once we hit this gap, I'll probably move it to this pink line or something. And then hopefully we get into 50%, because we didn't even go to 50% in this gap. We went in a little bit more, a little bit. So hopefully we go in a little bit, but again, 48 seconds. We gotta close. Yep, see why I said you wait for it to come out the range? My first loss was non-existent. But that was what I was doing before I got funded, like taking stupid losses and being impatient. So I don't know why I did that today. But like I said, I had to get these jitters out. I'm back trading with live money and a funded account at the same time, which I haven't done in a while. So, and I've never done with the full funded account, just like a eval or a combine. This is my first time like actually trading with 2 accounts I can make money from today. So, as I said, you can have good analysis, but if you don't got your emotions in check, it's not it. Okay, good move. We finally got a candle close again on the 5-minute though, not the 30. Sheesh. Let me move my stop loss to break even. I think we might reverse. Candle close and then just drops like that. Yeah, I move my stop loss to break even. For those who don't know what that means, that means all risk is off the table.
Stop filled.
Yeah, okay, so my entry was like up here, exactly. See that? Ooh, big displacement though. Ooh, jeez. I have a feeling this is the liquidity point that I wanted to chase. How did I know? I don't know. Just my gut told me. Now I just want to go back here and I just have my stop loss too tight because my stop loss was originally below this candle. So no gain, no loss. I was up 40 points up here though. Now let's see if we push below. That's a nice displacement candle. That could just be it coming back to this gap to go higher. I'm not mad at that at all. Something told me once I saw that drop like that, and we still have 3 minutes in this candle. If we inverse this, it's giving sales again. See if I had gotten that 10. That's still not that nice of a move. 10, oh no, 10 to this high would have been a decent move. Stop loss below this low. It could just be bouncing in the gap to rebalance. Isn't there a gap on the 15 minute? Yeah. It could just be coming in. This is not the best price action though. But I would have had no loss. I didn't wait for any entry on here and then just a break even trade. Or took my profit at the 40 ticks. But let's see, it could be bouncing off these gaps, and I just had my stop loss. Should have left my stop loss the way it was. But I don't think so. This is a big ass candle. And we have 2.5 minutes left. I'm probably done though, but I just want to see if we get a nice move for sales. And it's like super clear, but I don't think I'm going to get in. Take my loss, which probably was a big one. Not big, but big enough. But let's see. It could have been just bouncing back in this gap. Didn't go my way. Let's see. Because if you were in sales originally, you're stopped out. Anyway, 9:30, even 8:30, you're stopped. Stopped out. Everyone stopped out at this point. Unless you're holding your stop loss still down here, you're chilling. A minute left. So yeah, maybe I did just sell too early. Seconds left in this candle. One thing about trading too, there's never not a loss. My losses aren't very rare, but they happen. It was time for one. But that was a stupid loss actually, so I wouldn't, that's not even a real loss. That is a real loss, but not because of my strategy or my rules. It's just me breaking my rules and not waiting for a setup. All right, 10 seconds. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a good feeling about this going back up. Could though. My original stop loss was down here, so until it hits that, technically my trade was still valid. So let's see. I just want to see. And we did run up so much yesterday that this price action is valid as well. But usually you still get a good, decent move, you know, but we didn't this time. Or maybe, yeah, could have been. Could have been, listen, stop moving your stop loss to break even too early. But let's see. I want to see if I was right or if I was wrong. o'clock is there. Where's new? Okay, let's see. Like I said, my original stop loss was the bottom body of this candle. So I technically wouldn't have been stopped out yet. So I just want to see which direction it wants to go in. Prime example why people set and forget. What I used to do, just set and forget. Wait for the confirmation. Set that buy trade. Stop loss, take profit, go on about your day, and then come back and see if you lost or you won. That's it. Sitting here, managing trades, moving stuff to break even, all that is just like, to me, it's not better. Some people think it's better to manage trades while you're in trades, but I personally don't. Let's see. I really want to see if it's gonna go against me, or it's gonna just keep trading sideways all day. And do we have news tomorrow? No. Let me see if my trade copier worked. I don't want to show my accounts information yet. Because YouTube, I have to share screen on. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to keep. I lost today. And I don't know how much yet because I'm not looking at my P&L until I get off because it has my account information. I renamed the accounts, but it still shows the account information. So I'm not looking on live because YouTube has my full screen share. So I cannot look at my P&L yet. But I took a loss and then I got in this trade, but I moved my stop loss to break even when this candle started dropping. So no extra loss, just this loss. And it's probably like, what, $100, $120, something like that, from what it looks like. But I might get in one more if I get a good setup, but I think I'm about to just get out the charts and just, we'll see what happens to this trade tonight. But I think it's gonna go against me. My original stop loss was the bottom of this candle, so I want it to come back down into this candle. Because then I played it very nicely. If it goes my way, then I should just have my stop loss. But I just feel like that candle dropped. I don't know. I'm not showing my account. Like I just said, on YouTube, they see my Ninja Trader, my full screen. You guys don't on TikTok. And I leave my YouTube lives up. I had to take my live yesterday off YouTube because I showed my full login, Top Step login. So I had to delete that. But I need to put YouTube back on window share only, actually. But I always do recaps of how much I make, and I usually post it before at night. So the video we post at night with how much I made or lost, maybe. Yeah. And I had a feeling we were going down, but like this. Like I said, no confirmation we're going down until we close below this gap. That's the thing. You have to wait for your confirmation. But technically, the trade I just took, we're still in it if anyone didn't move their stop to break even. We also could just keep trading sideways all day, which is something that we can avoid. If that happens, then you take profit if you're still in it, or take a small loss if you're still in it, but we'll see. You still have a good bit of time. It's not 11 o'clock yet, it's not 12 o'clock yet. If it's still trading sideways up in here though, I would take it. Maybe it'll give the 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock people a nice move. We'll see though. Today. PPI didn't do shit today. I think I'm gonna get off. This is not doing anything for me. And then at night we'll know what actually happened. I'll check on it. So for those who don't know, I took a shitty loss getting in without my confirmation, but when I got on the chart, I wanted a confirmation, a candle close above this 30-minute fair value gap, a candle close below this fair value gap, 15-minute for sales, and then for buys. And we finally got a push. I took it, but then I had a feeling we were just liquidity sweeping this high here. We finally candle closed above on the 5-minute, but then we just rallied down. So I moved my stop loss to break even for not an extra loss. My stop loss was down here, big stop loss. So I moved my stop loss to break even. And technically, if you're holding that trade, you're still in the buy trade. But for me, I just feel like I don't. No, it's gonna do 4-hour candle before 10 striked again today, friend. Did it? It did not strike today for me at all, actually. It's a very indecisive 4-hour candle. Now, it's been happening though every day the last few days, but it's not cooking today. None of these movements were good enough. But let's see if it's gonna become a bearish candle. That's what I'm really waiting for. Because my original bias was bearish, and I think we can go all the way to this hourly low. So did you take buys from me on US 30? You did. At 10 it reversed, but I got out right before. So you took this little move right here, the buy reversal. Yeah, we did hit a nice wick on this candle, but it didn't move enough. If I got in right at 10, maybe that's still not that good of a move to me, but I like them big moves that we be getting like this, or even like this was a nice big move. The one we took yesterday, I just didn't hold it. I wanted this 10 a.m. and then 11. You know, I want these moves. This is the one that got me funded. That one right there. But again, because now I'm only trading with my micro. Now that I'm funded, that's why people be blowing their funded accounts. They still want to trade 4 or 5 micros when they get funded. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm trading one tiny micro. Again, we still could go up to this gap, fair value gap. We could. I could have just sold early. But at 49.80, it took a sell and caught 170 pips. A sell at 10 o'clock? Right at 10 o'clock, you took a sell, or you took one before 10 o'clock. I guess. Because what I'm looking at, we got small, because this is 10 o'clock. This is a 10 o'clock 15-minute candle. And I can go to the 5-minute too. Yeah, we didn't move at all at 10 o'clock. We moved a little bit down and then we ran up. But yeah, US 30 might look different, so I don't know, but we haven't gotten any movement. We're trading in a small range right now. And we're finally kind of pushing. So maybe I should have held my trade. We'll see. There was a big gap right here. That's why I have my stop loss down here, but I don't know if I want to sit through this. I might just take my loss and move on. I already took 2 trades anyway. But my goal was it to come up here to this 4-hour gap. For those who need to see it, 4-hour gap. We bounced out this gap, and we had a nice hammer to the upside. So I don't know where the sells were at 10. Now if you took sells at like 9:30 maybe. Oh yeah, so now it is going my way a little bit. I just sold too early. I mean, we might stop loss to break even too early. So I was right. I always play scary after I take a loss, and that loss was irrelevant. My sales trade at 10. That's I don't know how you got it at 10. Lost, and then I should have waited for this trade. I would have held my stop loss, and then, still been up 40 ticks. I probably still would have sold here. Like, this is still slowly moving, but let's see what it does. If it goes my way, so I can journal it and note it. Oh yeah, I don't trade 9:30. I only trade 10 o'clock. That's why I'm like, I don't know. We didn't get any sell trade at 10 o'clock. But that makes sense. Yeah, 9:33 to 9:50. Yeah, this white candle, still not that great to me, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, but I only trade at 10 o'clock. But yeah, I got in a dumb trade just getting in. Because if you look on the higher time frames, this is a strong hammer for buys. And I got in sells in case we wanted to inverse this. And then, but even this buy trade's not really cooking either. So yeah, US 30. But US 30 is the NASDAQ. So it probably, US 30 is the NASDAQ. Obviously, too, the thing with Forex that I don't like, it depends on your broker as well. Look at all these different brokers, and the charts probably all look fucking different. That's what I don't like about Forex. Oh yeah, so you took this 9:45, 9:30. Oh yeah, I'm wrong. See, when I sell and move my stop loss break even though we're still in my trade, we haven't got stopped out. I need to see me fully be wrong, and then I knew, because that means I'm right. Move my stop loss to break even. If it goes my way, then it means I should have held my stop loss. You see what I'm confirming? But I can also confirm this at night. We don't have to sit and watch it. All right, US 30 15-minute, NQ 15-minute. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. It does look different. That is a nice sell trade. And then they have a 15-minute value gap here. Hold on, because the timestamps match. 15-minute, 8:30, 8:45, 9:15. Okay, see, our 9:30 candle is very indecisive. US 30s and 9:30 candle was strongly bearish. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Good for you. Good for you. I was due for a loss too. And like I said, this is why the Discord is not open yet, because I'm trading with real money again. So I have a new emotional curve. I'm not only trading my funded account, I'm not only trading my live account, I'm trading both at the same time. That was my goal. And I'm here. I prayed for this. But now I gotta figure it out. But I wouldn't have had a loss. I would have been in break even. I would have took this trade and still put myself out to break even, and I wouldn't have had this dumbass loss I took. So that was me making a mistake. Because I said it. I got on the chart. I said no buys above this, no sells above this, and I got in a sell randomly. Like, I'll get in a sell. The fuck? Fuck I do that for? I also did say I might stop going live to get payouts and stuff and really focus. And I might do that. I do think I trade better on live, but I'm going to trade once live. I might trade tomorrow by myself and see how I do. And then come back Monday and see if I want to keep doing live. But I also do lives every night, going over trades and recaps and back testing and stuff. We'll probably back test again tonight too, actually. But yeah, I want to be wrong. I want this to be inverse. But yeah, I think I'm going to get the chart. I think I am going to get the chart. And go to the gym. Right, I be sweating on live account like that. The eval be feeling so nice. The eval be feeling great as fuck. And then you get on a live account and I'm like yesterday I was right, but I did not hold my trades. I made like $20. I was right, and I literally moved the stop loss to break even on one like this, so I lost $0. And then I got in another trade and did a trailing stop, and it stopped me out. Like, girl, I didn't even let the trades play out. So I traded it safely. I could have been emotional and lost money, but I definitely left so much money on the table. And then today, I traded poorly. Took a dumbass trade for what? For what? That's why you use 1 micro. Because if you were doing this with 5 micros, you're already like a quarter of your account gone. Like, no, absolutely not. I mean, we're still taking my stop loss I said was down here. So, learning curve. So yeah, I don't think I'm going live trading tomorrow. So I'm gonna cancel that, actually, that live for YouTube as well. I'm not going live tomorrow. I'm gonna trade on my own, and then depending on how it goes, I'll let y'all know if I'd live trade on Monday over the weekend. Let's go on a higher time frame. Cause it's crazy. It's like, you asked for this, but it is scary now. Like, it's real now. Like, I asked for this. I got funded, did all this shit, and now I'm like, oof. Now it's time to really do the things like a job. But even if we do get a confirmation for sales, like this price action, like, do y'all even want to get in sales? Like, look at this. Like, I feel like if y'all trade afternoon session, y'all might as well just wait for afternoon, in my opinion. But it could start cooking like it did for us on Tuesday. It was trading all crazy, and then Tuesday, like at like 11 or right before 12 or something, it just started going our way and just ran down the rest of the day. So, yeah. Yeah, trading on live is not for the weak. I just want to practice for Discord, honestly. I don't like signals, but most people don't mind signals, so I could do signals. And then I don't have to live trade on my Discord. I could just send y'all signals. But I just feel like that's not helpful. That's not helpful. Like, at least when I'm live trading, y'all can see, like, oh, what's her analysis? Where she enters, you can enter exactly with me. Versus a signal, I'll tell y'all to buy, and it could have already just moved up. Or even, like I said, stop loss to break even, and then y'all didn't do it fast enough, and if you lost so much money on this wick. Like, I feel like live trading is just, it's more learning friendly. But it's not trader friendly. For beginners, at least. But yeah, I'm not waiting for this, y'all. I'm gonna get off the chart. We're gonna get off YouTube, and we're gonna get off TikTok, and we'll just